WCC standings, you got Gonzaga, BYU. Who's third? LMU. Offensive rebound. That's what they do. Ball never hit the rim, so Eli Scott had to get that one off quickly. He did, and he scores the first basket of the night. Well, they leave Marcuson open, and he banked it in. I don't think that was a play, and he is actually a pretty good shooter.
All else for the Gonzaga Bulldog program.
Aaron Cook also getting a start, a senior grad transfer from Southern Illinois. Eli Scott, who's really been one of the best players in the West Coast Conference, gets his second early basket.
Remember, Gonzaga got off to a slow start the other night against Santa Clara, only the second time all season long that they had trailed by 10 points or more. You've got to play with confidence, and you've got to be the aggressor.
Scott was trying to pass out of a would-be double team, and here comes Suggs and the Zags. A lot right back to the freshman Jalen Suggs. But the most memorable? Yeah, maybe so. For LMU, Lions have
You
possession.
could say he has the best hair in basketball. Efficiency and how many winning plays you can make.
Andrew Nembhard was swarmed there by the defense. His shot from Kispert goes down, his first three of the game. But he's 7-3. Gonzaga for all their strengths, and they have lots of strengths. Nembhard in the lane. Andrew Nembhard, who started all those games in the SEC, now has been a regular starter for the Zags.
We've seen it with Derek Culver of West Virginia. We've seen bigs. David McCormick of Kansas, obviously he's playing.
And look, you made a good point. They've played Garza, they've played Josh Huff, they've played McCormick of Kansas. That three from the corner, Alipiev, is good after two missed free throws.
Just based on who their coach is and what the belief that he's shown his guys.
Oh, Drew Timme, what a move with a foul.
Okay.
LMU breaks the press.
Go ahead, put your analyst hat on.
Well, I wanted to let Matthias Marcuson make that bucket there.
So far here in the first half. You're halfway through the first half, and your defense has been so much better and so much more improved lately. But look at the quality of shot that we're seeing LMU get.
Well, they talked, but they couldn't prevent a great pass by Drew Timme backdoor to Anton Watson.
But when you watch Gonzaga play, so much of it is about rhythm, spacing, making the right read. Joel Ayayi is the best in the country.
Cade Cunningham played great, and maybe they needed him to take as many shots. I love the 8 assists from Austin Reeves. I just do. Joel Ayayi attacks and finishes with the left hand, and Gonzaga has its first lead. Scott, he had 2 quick baskets. He's been double-teamed a lot since then. He does pass out of the double team. And Leopepe wide open hits the 3.5
points per game and almost 8 rebounds per contest. He's the best player. He's an all-conference caliber player in the West Coast Conference.
Kispert into the lane. Scott steps through, missed the shot. Here come the Zags on the move with Timme leading the break. Ayayi 3. Good. Here's Quintana 3. That one in and out. Tip up is good. LMU needed that one from Marcuson. Suggs was out of control. He turned it over. That's kind of the type of play you were talking about a while ago. Too many of those lately. Marcuson, great pass from Scott. I don't think that was a travel, do you?
No.
Kispert, quick release, 3. Very well done. That move and another shot around the rim, no good. Kispert and the Zags running again. Ayayi out on the break. Ayayi flips it up and in.
By LMU.
Watson spins and scores against a 7-footer. Jalen Anderson had a good look. Here come the Zags, and LMU is outnumbered. That's not a good thing against Gonzaga. Suggs left it for Kispert.
It's a 12-1 run, Dave.
Yeah, 19-5 if you go back a little farther.
Points per game. He has 5 at the break. You need to find a way to free up number 0.
Marcuson's just having an awesome game. He's 7 for 7 in the first half. Another deflection. Kispert got a hand on it. LMU, they're having a hard time even just getting it across the midcourt line. Now the trap came. Finally, LMU, some semblance of a look, and Quintana makes a 3 after all that chaos.
How hard he works.
Scott, good pass. Leopepe, high arcing 3-pointer goes down. A hand on that one. That turns into a Gonzaga turnover. And Drew Timme, I don't know if he got hit. Suggs, what a terrific defensive play. And he finds Timme for a dunk. Wow. Cut by Ayayi, just hung in the air. Use that left arm to fend off the defender and finish with the right.
Best in the country.
Yeah. He's such a good player.
He's in constant motion.
Scott finally got one to go. Suggs blew right by the defense. Anderson in the lane against Suggs, who's just such a good defender for a freshman. Now Suggs leads the break. Perfect bounce pass to Watson.
And Jalen Suggs has made 3 really huge plays here.
Andrew Nembhard finds Kispert, that quick release. 3 goes down. Clara just bullied them a week ago in a big win.
Well, he's done a tremendous job, too, of getting in shape. Weighed 269 last spring, down to 228.
Suggs with a foul.
I'm trying to think of an analogy that I could use for that. Like working a long day in construction.
There are a lot of interesting things that happen. The Nets streak at stake without KD and Kyrie. A title defense as well.
But do you know how to? Do you know where to? Do you know when to? That's what makes Joel Ayayi so spectacular.
Anderson goes by. Tip by Scott goes down.
Yeah. And you're arguing between 2 guys that are on the same team.
Who are just having awesome years. Cook off the bench.
Culture within a program. One is it starts with the coach and the foundational pillars of a program, right? Quick in reading that and then making sure his base is strong underneath him and the release is consistent. And that comes from hours and hours and hours of practice.
This home game. It seems to me there's a pretty decent chance Joel Ayayi, even Drew Timme, it could be that these guys are playing their final games.
Tonight they've had success with it. That one was a great look. He just didn't make it.
3 goes down. Alipiev is a good shooter.
Once again, to what Stan Johnson's trying to build at LMU. I mean, you watch the way they play tonight. Talent-wise, they're not.
It comes from a very different background for most coaches.
Yep. Everything about coaching is about relationships.
Suggs to Watson for the dunk. Kispert 3. Yes. Suggs, did he go between his legs for that pass? They finally find it. Nembhard hits the 3. Not the last couple years, but they lost, what, 2015 and 17 to both times BYU. 2016 senior night, they lost at home. They're going to set a new all-time program record, 51 consecutive home wins. The last home loss was that senior night to BYU.
A national championship has been done by that, Dave. It was Duke. Back in 91 and 92. It has been that long since.
Final 30 seconds from Spokane.
That this team has not lost in over a year, then you're missing the boat of what excellence looks like. This is 21 consecutive games in which they've won by double figures.
The last remaining undefeated team in college basketball. A perfect regular season for Mark Few's Gonzaga Bulldogs. And now a new program record, 51 consecutive home victories. Gonzaga on senior night beats LMU 86-69, the final score.